Video games, video games. I like to collect video games. Video games, video games. I like to collect video games.
Yo, welcome back. I'm James with PlayStation Ain't Dead, and Happy New Year!
Shut up!
Yeah, so this is my last pickups of 2024, obviously. But yeah, so we'll kind of get into it. Obviously, if you've seen the channel before, I do my pickups monthly for PlayStation, going for a full PS5 set. So we'll kind of jump into what stuff I picked up last month. I also picked up some stuff that I forgot to show in November's pickup, so I'll show that here. Not too crazy of pickups as far as the amount, just because towards the end of the year, everything kind of starts slowing down. So even like this month, I've started to kind of accumulate some stuff for the next video, and it's not much. So obviously it is the beginning. And man, like 2024, a lot of crazy things happened. So, you know, we had Helldivers 2. You know, I didn't play it originally when it came out for PS3. And it slipped my mind, but when the second one came out, like, it totally blew me away. I was like super addicted to that game. So that Taken Storm, as far as one of the first PlayStation 5 games that came out in 2024, that had a huge audience with that, and just the hilarity of how it acts. It's damn near like a Starship Troopers game before the actual Starship Troopers game came out. So I'm just kind of weird why they waited a whole year before releasing the controller. That should have been announced when the game came out. But what else are they gonna do with like the Concord controllers? they gotta repaint them up. But yeah, let's what else happened? Game of the year, Concord. No, game of the year, Astrobot, amazing game. If you haven't played it, definitely check that one out. But I mean, Concord, like 2 weeks out, and Sony's recalling the game, and game is going off shelves everywhere. Like I can't imagine in recent history when a physical game came out, and within 2 weeks it's off the shelves and delisted and shutting down servers, and it's crazy times we're in. But yeah, what else? I'm trying to think. Something else crazy happened in 2024 around PlayStation Pro. I know some of y'all hated on it. I mean, I don't think we really need a PS5 Pro, especially at this point. But they announced the price. We all kind of speculated, when that was coming out, and they dropped the price. I mean, it was $699, so $700. No disk drive. You had to buy a stand. So is it worth it? Obviously, that's gonna be up to you if you feel like you need it. I haven't got one yet. I'm still holding out for my 30th anniversary. Pissed that I didn't get one. So, maybe one day. I got my 20th anniversary. Maybe I'll get my 30th anniversary here. So, but yeah, I really kind of hated what PlayStation did with that when they made 1,200 or 12,300 pros, and they limited it, and it's unfortunate. So, but it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, that's as far as 2024 is a pretty good year for PlayStation. Not the most outstandish year when it comes to like gaming for PlayStation. But 2025 is here. We got some stuff to kind of look forward to. So let me know, in the comments what you guys are looking forward to in the PlayStation brand. Obviously we know Nintendo should be releasing their whatever they're gonna call it, Switch 2, Switch Pro, whatever they're gonna do, the successor of the Switch. So I'm sure that's gonna be doing some big things. But we here for PlayStation. I haven't played my Switch in God knows how long. So but kind of collecting dust. But we'll kind of jump into it. I'm gonna kind of get some of this big stuff out the way, just so I can make some room for my games. But first things first, I'll say one good thing that PlayStation did was incorporate the Portal with cloud gaming. So obviously the Vita was Samsung. The Vita was Sony's last handheld, and you know, we all know how that did. So it's been a while since, you know, Sony came out with a handheld legitimately, and the Portal was kind of the next thing. I think they're kind of testing waters to see what, you know, what the plan is to go forward. Obviously, they're probably seeing the success of the Switch. So Portal came out. It didn't get that big of reception. You know, I think a lot of people hated on it because you had to have a PS5 in order to play it, which I get that. You know, I understand that. But they released an update that allows you to play cloud gaming. Caveat there is you have to be subscribed to their PlayStation Premium subscription, which it does suck for that, but if you want more features and things, you gotta obviously pay for that. But with that said, if you have that premium subscription for PlayStation Plus, you're allowed to play, you know, tons of games via the cloud, so you don't have to be connected to your PlayStation 5. I'm subscribed to it. I brought my Portal to work, hooked to the internet there, and was gaming there. So that's like, with that being said, like that definitely got me back on Portal, because I played it when it originally came out, but I kind of just shied away from it. You know, I didn't have the different situations that I thought I would have playing it, but this kind of brought that back. So loving that. And to go with that sentiment, this is the official Portal case that came out for PlayStation. I want to say I got this one on Amazon, but they do have a little bundle that you can get on PlayStation's direct site that comes with the case, a screen cover, and the dock. So nice hard case. Kind of has some storage and stuff on that, but this is the official case that that's done with PowerA. So it's kind of how it looks like on the back and what your Portal will look like. But yeah, nice little protection case. I had a case already. I do kind of like that PlayStation branded one. And to go along with that, this is one of the things that I forgot to show in November. We got the 30th anniversary PlayStation Portal. So like I was saying earlier, they had the 30th anniversary this year for the PlayStation, and they did some things. They did the Portal, the 30th anniversary. They did a couple of the controllers, the DualSense Edge, the PlayStation Slim, and the Pro. So glad to add that to the collection. Got the Portal there to go along with the OG. Then again, with the Portal is the official Portal dock. Super pretty dope. Kind of has the LED kind of bar here when you put it on there. Very nice. It has like different wave cycles of lighting, so you can do like pulse, wave, and I'll show some video here what it looks like. But really dope stand for the charging stand for the Portal. So glad to add that to the collection. What else? Big stuff here. Get these big ends out the way. Another one I forgot to add for November is we got the DualSense Edge here, 30th anniversary. I'm like, after recording the video, I'm like, did I forget some stuff? And I was like, man, I'm not re-recording it or adding it in. I'll just add it to this video here. But glad to add that DualSense Edge controller to the collection, especially the 30th anniversary. To go along with that, we have the regular DualSense 30th anniversary controller. Super dope. Collecting the controllers, so definitely had to add these ones to the collection. And for Christmas, Santa oh my God. Got me the Fortnite controller, as well as the teal one that's getting ready to come out, dropping this month. So I'll be glad to add that to the collection. There's a few controllers coming out, by the way. We have the teal one coming out this month, and then Monster Hunter next month, as well as Helldivers. So they're coming along with some of these controllers here. And then the rumored like black Portal and all black, I think. Yeah, I felt like there's like an all black, maybe DualSense Edge, but maybe I'm thinking of something else. But added the Fortnite controller to the collection as well. And you can't not have a legitimately a controller collection without adding this one in. This is probably, it might be the rarest one out there, so keep your eyes open for this one. I don't even know if I should show it. Nah, I'm playing. I'll show it. This is not the rarest one for sure. This is the DualSense alarm clock. Definitely not added as far as if you're going for a collection. Don't have to add this one, but I thought this was pretty cool. You can get this pretty cheap at different places. I've seen it at like Aldi's. I've seen it FYE, places like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. Buttons press. Obviously can't play it, but it is a clock. I remember they had the DualShock PS4 controller as a clock as well, but got the controller collection going. Saw that and had to get that one, so glad to add that to the collection. And then what else? There's 2 more big items here, and then we'll get to the games. Well, these are part of the games, but finally got Dredge. And they got the collector's edition here. I'm not a big fan of when they do this, when they do like the original game and then a year later they do like collector's edition or definitive edition, whatever, you know. So this is the complete edition. Comes with the complete edition, everything on the disc, luckily. So all the DLC that's been out so far, and it comes with like a nice like art book, coin, double-sided poster. So, but yeah, glad to add that to the collection as well. I have been playing this one, and it's a lot of fun. So I definitely missed out. That was one of the ones that I've been kind of playing lately. Dredge, and then Dave the Diver, especially on my Portal. So that's definitely a unique one there. So didn't expect how that one was, but I'm definitely enjoying that one. So this was a Best Buy. You know, they do like 12 days of Christmas kind of thing, where they do like an cheap, inexpensive like gaming item game or whatever the case may be. This one was one of them. So this is the MLB The Show 2024. This is the Negro Leagues edition. Comes with steelbook and then the hat. I want to say this was like $24, so a lot cheaper than the $120, $130 it was when it originally released earlier this year. So glad to add that to the collection. And it has a nice like PS5 on the spot there on the sides and stuff. So glad to add that to the collection for the cheap price there. And let's drop into these games here. So big box. We got Worms Armageddon. This is the anniversary edition, anniversary collector's edition. So they have, Worms has been out for a while, but these are kind of like wacky games here. This one comes with poster, coin, some other stuff here, but this is the only edition that I've seen that came out. So I don't know if they are going to come out with like a non-anniversary edition, but if you're a Worms fan and looking to get that right now, this is the only way to get the Worms edition. And then nice collection here, A Plague's Tale. So I was kind of surprised that they added this as a collection, but it's a very nice collection. It comes with a nice steelbook. Both games on the 2 different discs there. But if you haven't played any of these ones, definitely do yourself a favor and get this one. These ones, there was kind of some bugs when at least when the Requiem came out, if I remember correctly. But they got this fixed. So yeah, got it fixed, and it plays amazing. So, but definitely glad to add that to the collection. I love like these big box items here. And I think let's go with this one here. So one of my favorite distributors, Red Art Games, publishers, however you want to call them, we got Brock, the Investigator. I did a review on this game maybe a year or so ago. Got a code for it. Definitely a great game. Kind of a I'm not gonna like a click and point game. They call it like a click and punch type of game. But very, very fun game. And Red Arts that has like their Red Art like Rag series. This is number 4 in their collection, and like all of them have like a maroon box. This one actually obviously goes with the theme here of Brock being an alligator. So And this is cool thing. So Calcat Games, and then he actually said on Twitter that this is probably gonna be his last physical game. And unfortunately, because I think a lot of companies are not dealing with a lot of indie stuff lately, so it's unfortunate if will be his last physical game coming out. Hopefully not, but we'll see. But it's cool because he added a lot of like accessibility stuff to this game, and if you get this, it has, I don't know, it might say this in Braille, but it has Braille on this cover here, and so it might say Brock the Investigator, which if I'm a betting person, I'm pretty sure that's what it says, but I thought that was pretty cool as well. So for the blind, you can kind of feel it and you know what it says. So narrative-driven adventure game that bleeds action and investigation in never before seen ways. So definitely check this one out. If you don't get the physical copy of it, get it digitally. It's pretty inexpensive and a really good game. Let's go next here. Star Wars. This is one that I missed when it first came out. I want to say this was probably came out around like June of last year, and I missed it for whatever reason through limited run. This is number 107, but this is Star Wars: The Dark Forces remaster. Luckily, I was able to get it through one of the guys that kind of goes to the stops, their store, and like picks up stuff for people. So shouts out to him for that. But this one's kind of pricey. Not seeing a lot of places, and if you do see it, it's somewhat expensive. Not for sure if it's just because of the Star Wars game, or if it's just because of the original game. You know, was kind of a fan favorite of it. So, and this is one that I can't see being like a remaster because of the license behind it too. So, all you people that love these reprints out there, I tell you. Next one, limited run. This is through Clear River Games, so it's like their PAL company. This is Absolute Tactics: Daughters of Mercy. This is published through or distributed through limited run, so I missed out on this one too. Who's able to pick this one up? But yeah, looks like a pretty cool, decent RPG that I probably won't ever get into, but obviously I had to add it for the collection. This is a PAL only one, so I don't think it's coming out in the States here. Another limited run game, Ubisoft, Beyond Good and Evil. This is the 20th anniversary edition, number 110, which I'm surprised that, like, I think this is one of the things that this Calcats guy, what he was saying is like these companies are, you know, when I think of like limited run, I think of like indie games and things like that, not like Ubisoft doing, you know, games through limited run. So I think that's like his fight, is these distributors or companies are not putting, or they're not buying whatever the process is to put their games out through limited run, through Strictly Limited, through Super Rare, through whoever. They're not doing that because they're doing, you know, Ubisoft stuff, or not for sure why limited run would do something with a big company like that. Glad we got it, but not for sure why limited run did this. What I think should happen, so instead of like VGP that does all these reprints for games that have been out for a while or they're becoming expensive and now people want them, is work with these like indie companies to publish games that people can get only strictly through you. So be like another limited run company, be like another, you know, Strictly Limited or Super Rare company that I can only get these limited copies or this indie game through you. So that's what I don't know. That's what I think. Stop with the reprints and help these like indie games. If you want physicals of some of these games, be that team. You know what I mean? So that's what I think. Obviously, they're doing what they're doing for their business and their pockets, but I think that would be a good way to kind of help out some of these companies that can't get their indie games off the shelf. Is be that person. So we want to bring bring eyes to. I'm sure VGP wants to bring eyes to their site and stuff like that. And I loved VGP before everybody knew what it was. It was a nice spot to get stuff that like I maybe missed out on. So now everybody knows about it. But be another way for these indie games to come off the shelf and put their games out and get it only exclusively through you guys. So that's my 2 cents. Done. Next up, speaking of Ubisoft, this was the variant. One of the variants I needed. There's a few of the Star Wars Outlaw games. There's a gold edition, limited edition that's through Amazon, special edition that's through GameStop, and then they have like standard edition that doesn't have like that spine there. So one of the ones, this was on sale pretty cheap through Amazon, so I was lucky to grab that. And I think you only need like 2 more of the variants. So that is not there. I don't know why that was there. Next one up here is Fairy Tail 2. So I haven't played the first one, so I'm not for sure if these are any good at all, but I'm guessing there's a fan favorite, fans behind the series here. So the final battle of Fairy Tail is about to begin. So this might be the last one. I don't know. This is another one that you probably won't see as often. So if you're a fan of this game, you see it out there, maybe you might want to pick it up now. This next one, the Thaumaturge, if I'm saying that correctly. This one looks cool. The cover looks pretty dope. I know the cover changed a little bit, but this is Everyone Has Their Own Demons. This is a story-driven RPG with fantasy elements and morality. So different choices that you're gonna make. Looks pretty scary. That dude on the cover looks crazy. Looks like something from like Stranger Things or like Dead by Daylight. But yeah, Thaumaturge, however, I think that's how you say it, but looks pretty dope. You'll probably see some gameplay in some of these clips here. Next one up, we got another Lego game, and I'm not for sure why we didn't get this one here in the States, and who knows, we might get it still. But this is the Harry Potter collection. So we have all 7 years now remastered on one disc. So if you're a big Harry Potter Harry Potter fan, and you like Legos, this obviously came out on PS3 I think had it, PS4 had it, but the collection is now on PS5, Lego collection. So glad to add that to the collection. Next one up, another limited run one. This was published or developed by WayForward. Clock Tower Rewind. Back in the day, we had Clock Tower. I'm kind of curious. I haven't really looked at too much on this one compared to the original one, so I'll have to see. A lot of people went into this one with the Carbon engine, Capcom, Sunsoft. So this is numbered 105 through limited run. I want to say this does have has an alternate cover. I don't know. I don't open my games until I go to play them, so I'm pretty sure this has a different cover on it. But the 16-bit nightmare returns. Run, hide, and survive in this legendary horror classic. So looks good. As far as the cover goes, it looks pretty dope. I mean, it kind of reminds me. I get like Friday the 13th on NES, even though that's like not 16-bit, but I get that on some of these screenshots back there. But yeah, Clock Tower Rewind. Next one up, we finally got it. Glad I waited. I didn't try it out when it first came out, just because I had a feeling, but just the hype behind it. I was like, it would be crazy not to do this. So, but we got Black Myth Wukong. The deluxe edition, got it physically. Game Science, PM Studios, amazing game. Haven't beat it, but definitely played it. Really fun game. Yeah, definitely check this one out. If you didn't get it digitally, get it physically. If you got it digitally, double dip, bitch, and get it physically. So, I got some PS4 stuff here actually. So, Limited Legacy. They brought you the games Boxville for the PS4 and Boxville for the PS5. There's like a piggy game that's been there. I don't know what's going on with that one, but they have been putting out stuff like coming, not like super quick, but like been on the ball with stuff. So Boxville, they talked about how they're getting it done, especially if you follow them on social media. Got that done. Then said they had something else coming. They talked about this game called Skinny and Franco Fist of Violence. So this finally came out. Only bought one copy of this one. If it was PS5, I'd probably try to get the other cover. But I'm not really collecting for PS4. But I want to support them, so definitely grab me a copy of this one. And this is like I feel like it's more like a Streets of Rage type of beat 'em up. 8 different stages swarming with foes and colossal bosses. So it looks pretty bloody. There's a noir cover that has Franco and Skinny on it. It looks a lot cooler than this one. This one looks pretty dope, but the noir cover looks super sick. But shouts out to Limited Legacy. Keep pumping out stuff. Start doing some more PS5, please. But they just announced 2 more games there for PS4. So check out Limited Legacy games. If you can get them right now. I think the games are like pretty cheap, like $25 right now. And I don't know if the price is going to go up or if that's going to be like the regular price, but safe to say, if you got the funds, go get them now because they're $25 a piece for the 2 games. So, Onimusha Warlords. The game awards came out. They announced this one, or they announced a new one came out, and so all of a sudden this one shot up. I was like, man, let me go ahead and see if I can find it. Grabbed it through GameStop. Luckily GameStop came through, got the cover with it, and then like the next day, VGP said that they're reprinting them. So, anyways, this was going up, but not anymore. But if you're a fan of Onimusha, get it however you can get it. Get it through GameStop, get it through VGP. Wait for the new one to come out. Buy it digitally. However you want to get it. Hell, play the ones back on PS2. And then I cannot remember how to pronounce this damn game for some reason. It's like it's like hard to even read, but Sylvania. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Sylvania, another shmup. I got this pretty cheap through an auction on eBay, so able to grab that one. I was gonna grab some more stuff from the guy, but they went for more than what I wanted to pay, so I was likely to grab that one. So, like I said, not going for PS4 stuff, but if I can find it at a decent price, I'll pick it up. Back to the regular scheduled program with PS5, and we got Evil Nun, the Broken Mask Unholy Edition. She looks crazy. Beware of the Nun slipcover. Meridian Games, Feardemic. Meridian puts out these cool like slipcovers with their games, so keep doing that. It's kind of nice because they're decently priced and they come with like the slipcover. This one comes with like a camp admission letter, an art book, and then a digital soundtrack. But another kind of scary game, add to the collection. There's a big audience of spooky games, and that'd be one I'd add to the collection. Speaking of spooky, boom, Rugrats. Your favorite Nickelodeon characters. This was done through limited run, but it wasn't a limited run number game. So this one is the retail version. This one is the one if you got it through limited run. A little heavier. Comes with, I think I want to say, a manual and stuff like that. But this is a really good game. It plays like an episode of the TV show. So definitely check that. Whichever cover you want, just get this game. It's really good. There are some hard elements into it, but you play as your favorite, Chucky, Tommy, Phil, Lil, all that stuff. A really good game. Check it out. This is not a sponsor from Nickelodeon. I'm just a Nickelodeon kid at heart. Another limited run. This is the classic N64 game Glover. So they're kind of bringing some of these old games back. But yeah, Glover is back on the new systems here, saving the world single-handedly. I grew up on 64, but I never actually played it. So maybe at some point I'll jump into Glover. And I was always GoldenEye and Mario 64 and Mario Kart and stuff like that. So in the wrestling games. So I never played and got into Glover. Finally got this because this was super cheap. Waited. I typically wait for my sports games. So Madden 25, I had to have that because I didn't have that one. Few more here. We'll go with Dogman Mission Impossible. There's actually a Dogman movie coming out, so this one was kind of weird. It got delayed a little bit and then sold out a few different places, so not for sure if it's just the hype behind the movie. I think there's some books as well as this one, but it looks pretty cool. Character looks pretty crazy on the back, one of the bosses on there. But yeah, no, there might be some hype behind this one because of the movie coming out. But yeah, Dogman Mission Impossible. Another one. This is through Pix and Love Games. This is Jusant. Another like artsy type of game. Embark on the adventurous tower of craziness. So looks pretty cool. Some of the games that like Pixel Love does is very artsy, and you can obviously kind of tell by the cover there. But pretty cool looking game. Don't Nod and Pix and Love. There's another cover. I think if you got like their first edition game, is a little bit different cover than that one. So another limited run VR game, Humanity. This is number 112, and we don't have. There's like, compared to like PSVR and PSVR 2, there's not a lot of VR2 physical games, especially NTSC games. There's a few more. I feel like maybe PAL, because they're getting both, the ones we get here and the ones they get out there. But there's not a lot, so it might be worth their while. I know the PSVR 2 went on sale around like Black Friday, super cheap. It might be worth your while to kind of start looking for some of these VR 2 games, because it's gonna be one of those like niche collections to kind of hold on to. But yeah, Humanity. I played the demo of this when I first got the VR 2. It was cool. Like, you have to like build to get build part of the level to kind of get these people to the next side of the level. So pretty cool little puzzle game. Save the people, destroy the AI, create and play. It's all about humanity. This next one. So I love the art style. I don't know. I think it's just like my heart is with Mortal Kombat. Obviously, you can see Scorpion right up here his head. But man, like these other fighting games, like I think I just grew up on that and played so much of that back on the Genesis and Super Nintendo that like people love Street Fighter and Tekken and Soul Calibur, and there's so many different like fighting games that, and I try them, but like I think it's the fatality. Like I love like horror games and like the bloodiness and goriness of that kind of stuff. So like when you just beat the guy and then it's like round 2 or round 3 and the game's over, like, no, I wanna rip somebody's spine out. I wanna do some crazy, pull your leg behind your back, tickle your feet, whatever. Off on a tangent. We have Diesel Legacy: The Brazen Age. This, so I played this one. I love the art style of it. Pretty dope. I just can't get into. This is like a 2v2. So you have kind of like a tag team partner. Just can't get some as far as the controls go. So I think if I played a little bit more, I'd probably get more into it. But definitely check this one out. If you're a fighter, like fighting games, this is probably one to check out. Like I said, I'm stuck on Mortal Kombat, always will be, but I'm not afraid to try another fighting game, and this one's pretty dope. So, and if you like the kind of the art style, like I said, I'll show some gameplay here. Definitely, you might want to check that one out. Diesel Legacy. It doesn't even sound like or look like it might be, you know, a fighting game. It just looks like, you know, a regular game, but really cool game. Check it out. Blasphemous 2. So this one actually came with the collector's edition. They had like this big box. So this is like another thing I was saying earlier. Like Blasphemous 2 originally came out, and then they came out with this collector's edition that came with like the complete edition of the game with some other stuff, you know, later after the game already came out. I hate that. So this one came out. I don't think it sold well because I think they were selling the collector's edition on Loot for super cheap. And I didn't get this one, but I found just the game because the covers are different compared to the original retail. But apparently everything should be on disc on this version of the game. But yeah, I was able to get just the game because I'm like, I don't want the collector's edition. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's just going to sit somewhere. But I was able to grab the game. So happy to add that to the collection. But yes, there is 2 versions of it, and this is the cover of the most complete version of it. And it comes with the collector's edition. And I think last, but certainly not least, I think for this video, is Fantasian, Neo Dimension. So, don't know anything about this. I know this is a Square Enix title. I know a few people have been enjoying the game. So, I don't know, like I said, some of these RPGs that just take a lot of hours, just that thing, that's like one of the things that doesn't pique my interest. Like, I don't want to be playing a game for 100 hours, even though I've probably played Call of Duty, but just, I don't know, longer than that, just knowing that, I don't know, something about it. But I've heard really good things about this one, so I don't know, let me know, what's a good RPG that I should check out? Like as your first, I feel like I was a first time RPG player for the PS5. What's a good one? Or hell, the PS4. What's a good one to kind of check out that would maybe get me into that genre? But yeah, let me know in the comments there. But yeah, Fantasian, I think I'm saying that right. Neo Dimension. Embark on a multi-dimensional journey. And that is it, that's it for this video. My last pickups for 2024. I already started kind of stacking a little bit for the next video for January, and it's not gonna be crazy. Like I said, towards the end of the year, there's that like period of like from like September, October, somewhat November, where it's just craziness because everybody's trying to get the stuff out before the end of the year, holiday season, and then it slows down. December is slower, January is slower, somewhat in February, then it starts kind of picking up a little bit. But yeah, I'm not mad at it at all. But yeah, that's it. I'm James with PlayStation and Dead. Let me know what's your game to look forward towards this month, or hell, this year. What are you looking forward to playing this year in 2025? There's a lot coming out. I'm looking forward towards. I'm hoping. I don't know if it's coming out. GTA 6. I don't know. We'll see. And if it does, it's probably gonna be towards the end of the run. So, but there's a lot of stuff coming out. Ghost of Yoti, I want to say it comes out this year. Looking forward towards that. That's just off the top here. I have to look, but I know there's some other ones. But yeah, I'm done rambling. I'm James with PlayStation and Dead. Bye.